This is Richard Wolff from Democracy at Work with another Wolff Responds. There's been much in the news over the last few weeks about an apparently massive hacking attack against the United States government and other entities too, but particularly the United States government. And our security, we are told, was compromised. The very extent of it is so broad, so deep, that it is taking time, we are told, to figure out how bad the damage was. How much of what the government wants to keep secret was in fact broken into and revealed. Immediately, of course, Republicans and Democrats did what they usually do when they are caught having failed in something enormous, like, for example, protecting us against the hacking of the government. To tell this story, I'm reminded of a scene in many movies, novels, short stories. They take place in the cowboy West of years ago. We're introduced to a village where some outlaws arrive and do some horrible criminal thing. And the local flat-footed sheriffs weren't able to foresee it, weren't able to prevent it, weren't able to protect the community against it. But instead of facing up to all of that, admitting and exploring what the shortcomings were, they quickly and very cleverly divert attention away from their failure onto a debate over who the bad guys, who the criminals really were. This sheriff says it was those. That sheriff says it was the other. The purpose of that is not to figure out exactly who did it, because the crucial issue is to be protected against whoever did it in the past and whoever might do it in the future. The issue is protection, not sorting out who to blame after the damage has been done. And so it is with the United States government. So we have the Democrats and some Trump cabinet officials saying it was the Russians. And then it was President Trump saying it was the Chinese. Well, this is a debate designed to distract attention from the basic fact that the Republicans and the Democrats didn't institute an adequate protection against hacking. And that's the issue. Who cares in the end whether Russians or Chinese did it? If that's what they're going to be trying to do in the past, that's what they're likely going to be trying to do in the future. Not too much you can do about that. The sanctions we always talk about haven't done much in the past, and they're not likely to do much in the future. Whether or not they work, the crucial issue is protection. Don't waste our time with debates. If you know something about hacking, you know that one of the things hackers are good at, and have to be, is hiding their tracks, making sure that the hacks they undertake are attributed to other people, their origins difficult to determine. Mr. Trump doesn't know it was the Chinese, just like Mr. Pompeo doesn't know it was the Russians. Some people think so. There may be some evidence, although none has been shown so far. But a clever hacker would attribute it to Russians or Chinese, knowing that in this country, that is what the story is likely to be. But the debate over who did it is a fool's game. Don't be fooled. The people who debated, they don't know, but that's not the point. The point is to get you away from thinking about what a colossal failure they performed by not adequately protecting against hacking. You know, a few years ago, there began to be hacks of banks, credit card companies, retail chains in the United States. To the credit of the CEOs, yeah, they complained, but they knew that for their customers, one thing mattered, that they were secure in the future, that the hack couldn't happen again, that the failure to protect their systems was what had to be overcome. Speculating on who committed the hack is a dead end, and it's not interesting to the customer. And I've got news for our political leaders. It's not interesting for the people either. You failed to protect this system from hacking. That's the key reality, and wasting our time with empty debates over who did it doesn't solve the problem of an unprotected system. Shame on you for such an effort to cover your own sad political rear ends at the expense of something that may in fact matter significantly. This is Richard Wolff for Democracy at Work.